Good morning and welcome to Office Hours. As you can see, I am not Pat Zemer. I am Alane Pauly. I'm sitting in for Pat today as he is on the road traveling on the MagnaWave Express. So he might actually be tuning in. So hi, Dad, if you're watching. Hi, Mom. I don't want to leave my mom out. That wouldn't be nice. Joining me today are the wonderful Chris and Tony. They are off camera, but they will be helping me in asking questions. So if you hear a strange male voice coming on, that's probably Chris or Tony. Also, my dad has the cell phone that you all usually call in on, so blame him. That's why we cannot have phone calls today. So if you do have a question, please put it in the comment box below. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about all things MagnaWave. First of all, tell us where you're from, where you're watching from. I have been realizing lately that, well, let me start here. It's really difficult for me sometimes to know what to tell people or how to explain things because it feels like since I know everything, I don't know how to always get the point across correctly to people. So what I really want to do today is I want to talk to our practitioners directly and those looking to purchase a machine because I want you all to understand a little bit about the different types of machines and the different attachments that go with them, and then the different plug types, because what I'm realizing after I've talked to a few people over the last few weeks is that you don't really understand what attachment plug is with your machine and then what other machines work with those same attachments, because it just makes sense. If you're buying a machine, let's say you purchased a large PMF machine, you would want another machine if you were looking for a second one that would match, the attachments would work on both pieces of equipment. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about one of the core values here at MagnaWave, which is innovation. We are constantly improving our machines every year. No old flip phones here. We have all new devices. Everything is constantly improving, but that doesn't mean that the machine that you have is obsolete. Okay, so a lot of people think, well, this machine has different buttons or different selections this year. Now my machine's obsolete, and that's not the case. If you buy a Toyota Camry last year and they change things next year, it doesn't mean that your car doesn't work as well or doesn't drive, okay? We just, as a company, believe that as we learn new things, as we get feedback from our customers, that we're going to change these machines to meet your needs and really help people do better. But with that said, some of our best machines and my personal favorites, we sold 10 and 12 years ago. So I think that, we're constantly improving, we're constantly changing things, but that doesn't really do anything to hurt the value or change the machine that you currently own. And it's amazing because it is a lot like cars. Some of the machines become a little bit like collector's items. I actually am on the lookout for Semi 3s like this. So we're going to talk a little bit about this today. Do you have any questions, Chris?
Nope. Well, we get good morning from Michigan and Wisconsin so far.
Good morning. Good morning. Here in Kentucky, it's a little, the weather's been up and down. Now it's going to snow tomorrow, so my voice is a little weird. So I'm going to have some water and some tea here while we're doing this. So I'm going to talk about all things MagnaWave. I'm going to start with the Semi 3. The reason that I'm starting with this machine is because we are the only company in the world that carries this unit. There are similar devices that people have made that are in a very similar case, but they are not the same. The Semi 3 is getting a facelift. You can pre-order them now, but this is the version of the Semi 3 that we have had for a very long time. And the facelift for the Semi 3, the only change is that these push buttons that you see here that say low, medium, and high are getting a little bit of a change. That's about it. Otherwise, functionality-wise, strength-wise, it's the exact same unit. So if you just purchased this or you just got one of these, it's nothing else is changed except the buttons are going to get a little bit of a change. And some people really like these push buttons. It's going to be more of a membrane switch moving forward. And we're doing that also with the Semi 5. It's getting a little bit of a facelift too. It's getting a new membrane switch, and it's also getting an extra button on there, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But let's talk about the reason I love the Semi 3. So if you are new to PMF or new to MagnaWave, you've probably heard of other PMF companies. There's low power units like Imers and Beamer. Those machines work. We are big proponents of, I really believe in low power PMF, just like I believe in high power PMF. It's very similar to some people like to walk and others like to run when working out. Results may be quicker with one than the other, but you're still doing good things for your body. So the reason I like this is because it's a low power and a high power unit in one case. So, and it's at the same price point as some of those low power units that you find online, but you have so much more control with this, even though it has 3 settings. It also has, in the background of these 3 settings, it has what we call like a low power signal running at the same time at the Schumann resonance, which if you've done some PMF research, we could post about the Schumann resonance in the comments later, but basically it's the magnetic field that the earth is using. It's a magnetic field that's been very beneficiary in healing and health and wellness to almost all types of biology, whether it's human, horse, small animal. So that's running behind each of these high power settings. This is the least expensive high power digital unit in the world. You are not going to find a machine at $5,950 anywhere in the world that is high power, that has the strength that this machine has, the versatility that this machine has, and the portability that this machine has. It weighs, Chris, how much does it weigh? I'm really bad at this.
I've got the actual details.
Like 6 pounds, 8 pounds, 7?
6 pounds.
6 pounds. I mean, look at I did it at 6 pounds, I guess. I mean, this is extremely lightweight. It's a computer inside. It's a digital unit. Now, some of the misnomers out there that people say about other, when people are bashing PMF companies, a lot of times they say, our machines have a, what is the word I'm looking for? A wave that is not perfect. It's a, it's going to come to me now that I'm live on Facebook. It's not going to come to me, but inconsistent wave. Some companies say that their machines are the only ones that have an inconsistent wave, and I want to be very clear to anyone who believes that. That is bull, okay? All PMF has an inconsistent wave. So that's just the nature of PEMF, and if you have a digital machine or a spark chamber machine from us, specifically spark chamber machines, they do bounce around. It's very hard to keep them consistent. And so anyone who tells you that their company is special because they have an inconsistent wave is doesn't understand PMF as a whole. I mean, it's just we are all doing the same thing with our machines. It's about the product and the service afterwards. So that's something really important to keep in mind. If you have a PMF machine and you have questions and you want support and you really, really want to have, and you're looking into a second machine, our beliefs here at MagnaWave are we're a team, we work together, and we promote all PMF therapy. We do not bash any other companies. We talk about ourselves, and I think that that's where this unit really shines because it's a digital unit. That means it is solid state. Very rare. There is nothing in this price range of a solid state machine. Probably the closest strength-wise and, any other company or manufacturer-wise would be about $30,000. So that's something really important to think about, that this is $5,950. If you are looking to have personal use, you, your horse, your dog, your livestock, this is a personal use machine. So what that means is the low, medium, and high is perfect for people to really find that perfect setting for them and their animals. But you can run it as a business. There are people out there who do this as a use this machine as a business, but we really recommend it for somebody who is wanting to treat themselves. These machines have no shelf life. So when I say that, there is no part in here that's running out that you will have to replace at any point in time. So, I mean, they could be 10, 15 years. We still have machines out there running that have, maybe been back to the factory once or twice. So that's something really to think about, is that this machine is built to last. All of our equipment is. Comes with a 3-year warranty, and that's everything is covered. All you do is pay shipping. After that, we have an extended 7-year warranty that is available to all of our certified practitioners and our MagnaWave, owners. So you have that for no additional cost. If you're interested, if you have a machine and you have questions about your warranty, we are a full service business, and you can email support@mwpmf.com for any questions about your machine or how it works. You can also log into the back end of the portal or training program. So this is the low, medium, and high Semi 3. Got a question?
Yeah.
I love that you just raised your hand.
Yeah, over here. Is the Semi 3 FEI compliant?
Yes. So the Semi 3 is FEI compliant. So let's talk a little bit about what that means. FEI changed their rules a few years ago that said that any machine, all machines have to be high power, or have to be low frequency machines, which all of our machines are high power, low frequency. And they also have to fall within a certain Gauss reading. So we do have the video, which is on YouTube. I believe if you go to our website on our video page, you can also search it, which is a super cool tool. But my dad did actually measure the Gauss settings at all three settings, the Gauss, and he does that live on that video. So it does fall within the FEI compliance standards. And what that means is that the FEI really they didn't give us their seal of approval. They won't do that for anybody. They're not going to say this is the machine that the FEI recommends. What we do say is that we can prove and show that this machine falls within all of the correct ranges that the machine needs to be in to be compliant with their rule book. So also, let's talk a little bit about that. FEI is very strict on their rule book, but they also have vets for each show that they are putting on, and the vet at that show at any time can decide they don't want any magnetic therapy, they don't want any lasers, they don't want anything like that on the show grounds. So when we say we're FEI compliant, we do fall within the rule book. But if you go to an FEI event and that event was specifically run by a veterinarian, and they say, look, I don't want to worry about it, I don't want to measure these devices, then that's up to each event specifically. So we can't promise that every event is going to allow these type of alternative therapies. Some do, some don't. But yes, the Simi 3 is compliant with the FEI rules. We also rent this out to our practitioners, which I'm going to get to a little bit more. So if you are interested in getting a second machine and you already own one with us, you are really going to want to stay with me because I have a lot to tell you. But if you have a bigger machine like a Max, Julian, Pulse Pro, any of those machines, and you're interested in using the machine at an FEI event, you don't want any problems, we do rent the Simi 3 and the Simi 5 out to people to use, our practitioners to use for short periods of time, week, 2 weeks at a time. So that is something for you to do. And usually 1 or 2 treatments covers the entire rental. So it is a really great way to make sure that you are compliant in those situations. So the Simi 3 comes with this cool plug right here. And I know that we can't zoom in, but we call this the twist plug or the one plug, okay? The reason we call this one plug is because it has, ready for it? One plug. And so this machine, are you zooming in, Tony? Because I want to make sure I hold it still.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so the one plug just simply lines up with the actual plug of the machine right here and snaps right into place. So that's it. If you have a Simi 3 and your machine doesn't have this plug, then I'm going to show you what you do have.
Oh, question.
Yes.
If I get a new Simi 3 with the new membrane switch, will my old Simi 3 twist plug work on it?
Yes, it will. Yes. If you have this plug on your machine and you have a Simi 3, then the new Simi 3 with the updated faceplate will also work with this. So now there are some of you who are watching this who see, hey, Alane, I have a one plug, but it doesn't look like that. It would look like this. This is what we call the legacy plug now. It has a silver little click switch here. It is also one, but we are not using these plugs anymore, but we are still making these attachments. So if you have this this attachment that works with this machine, it works just as well. We just are not able to get all the parts and build this anymore. These are all specific for our company. So, we still will carry these. They're still gonna, make these attachments, so you can still order them online. But currently on our website, if you would like to buy a plug, you have to fill out the form and get connected with Lee in support, and she makes sure that you have that we are giving you your correct plug. We are building a system in phase 2 of the new rollout of the website for our practitioners and for anyone in the public, where you will be able to actually select these and check out online, and the practitioner discount will already be applied for our practitioners. So get excited for that. You just have to log into the website. Again, I cannot preface this enough. If you are a MagnaWave practitioner, log into the website every day if you can. Stay logged in, save the password on your computer. We are adding really cool stuff to that every week. We're constantly improving it. We're launching a new dashboard. It's going to be, everything is moving into one spot, and it's super awesome and super great. And more materials, more marketing. You're going to love it. By the time MagnaCon rolls around, we're going to have it all ready for you. So again, this is the legacy one plug. This is the twist plug one plug. We are currently selling machines. If it has the word one plug, this is the unit this is the plug that you will be getting. So this works with the Simi 3, the Simi 5, the Vesta Duo, and the Maia Office, okay? So one of the really cool things about our machines is that we put them in different cases and customize them for you. So what this case is called the Traveler case. It's very much like a briefcase. The Simi 3 only comes in this. The Simi 5 comes in this and an office case. The Maia comes in this. It comes on wheels and it comes in an office case. So the office Maia which is the most confusing one. The Simi 3, Simi 5, and Vesta Duo all use this plug. So if you're interested in getting a machine and you already have one of these, you want a second machine, this will work with the Simi 3, Simi 5, Vesta Duo, and Maia Office. Okay. So now we've gone over the legacy plug. If anybody has questions about plugs or maintenance on the plugs, please feel free to ask them. I'll go over that. Yes.
Do all of our attachments come with both plug types? So if I have a mat for my, a sole two plug, do you also make a mat with a one plug?
Correct. Every attachment we sell on our website comes with an appropriate plug. The only one that does not is the long wire. The long wire, and I'll show you really quickly. Right here. The long wire is a wire that is just literally from here. It's just one long string that then has this on the other end. So it's a rope technically. So the long wire can only work with two plug machines. So let's start talking a little bit about the two plug machines. The reason that I like the two plug is because it's really, really hardy, and we've had it for a very long time. It's a speak-on cable, speak-on plug. So if you purchase a machine from us over the last 15 years, this is probably the plug that you have. The digital devices, the reason that we do switch it up is the digital devices do not have as much room on the panel, on the front panel. There's not as much room here to put the two plug. So the digital devices have a lot going on in here to keep them cool. So I just want to be clear that that's one of the reasons why we had to come up with a smaller plug, so that we could keep these lightweight and easy for you guys to use. So the digital devices also, which is the Simi 3, Simi 5, Vesta Duo, and Maia, those digital devices are what we call smart devices, meaning that they work on any 120 or 220 power source. So if you travel, you go overseas, we recommend, if you live in Canada, if you live in Australia, we just sold one to Italy, France, anywhere like that runs on those 220 power supply, then a digital device is perfect for you, because there's no moving parts and it works on your power source. All you do is have a different cord that plugs into the wall. It's pretty awesome, honestly. Okay, so the two plug machines are all of our spark chamber devices. So let me go through spark chamber devices for you. The first one is the Sol device, SOL, and it's about the same size as this. I can actually pick it up. Surprise, I brought one. This is the Sol device. It's heavier. It's about 10 pounds probably. I'm gonna move this out of the way. You can't see this, can you, Tony?
Yeah.
Move it down?
Sit on the floor.
Okay. I do my own stunts. Okay, here we go. So this is the Sol device. This is a bigger case. It's heavier. It does have this really cool strap that you can get. We have some of these available so you can wear it over your shoulder like a purse. I have a picture. I'll put it in the comments later of doing that. It's really awesome if you're training horses. You can wear this and actually plug it in and treat an animal without leaving your machine on the ground. Okay, so this is the Sol device. As you can see, it does have the two plug area. It's got a bigger faceplate. It does have this is a loaner machine, so it is. We've been using it on dogs upstairs, so forgive me. But it does have this fan, so it does have moving parts. And what that means is that there is maintenance that is required for this machine. But again, we have that 3-year and 7-year extended warranty. There are people, again, who like that inconsistent wave a little bit more. They will gravitate towards these spark chamber devices. I just want to be clear, spark chamber devices and digital devices all do the same thing. It's very much like a Mustang versus a Prius, okay? The Mustang is a different drive, and that would be what we would consider a spark chamber device. And a Prius, or what's that other company that does the Tesla, those are, a different type of experience in driving compared to a spark chamber device. And there are just people out there who prefer to have that more natural feel. And they, if you've used a spark chamber device before, then we usually recommend for you to buy a spark chamber device. If you use a digital device, then we recommend you stick with digital. I think Maureen Boyle, if she's watching, she could probably comment on this a lot, because she's got a range of devices and she likes all of them. And Maureen, I hope you're coming to MagnaCon because I have so many questions for you. So this is the Sol machine. This machine starts at, right around $8,000. It's a spark chamber machine, and it works with the two plug. So let's talk a little bit about how the two plug works. You just simply, of course, it's hard to do upside down here. You just simply align the notches and snap it into place. It's really simple. We do have a splitter that can work with any 2-plug attachment. The problem with the splitter is that it cuts the power into two. It's the same amount of power, you're just getting it in 2 separate attachments. So you're actually, you're getting the same amount of Gauss, but it's the same strength. And the problem with that is that some people, you know, what may be comfortable for my back is not going to be comfortable for Chris or Tony's or your husband's back. So you want to make sure that you have it at a comfortable setting. The Soul machine has this really nice intensity knob, very smooth. And you know, this machine was just updated. It will not be getting a 2020 facelift. We'll probably look into something for that in 2021. But this machine is awesome the way that it is. Again, it's light. It's the least expensive, full power, high power spark chamber device. So if you're looking to get started with a spark chamber device and you've used something like a Max, Pulse Pro, Julian in the past, this is a really good jumping off point. We do have buyback and trade-in programs that I would like to talk about too today. So if you're looking at purchasing a device from us, we do have a buyback trade-in program that we are launching and that we currently do right now, but it's becoming a lot more sophisticated and easier to do. So if you're looking at getting a machine or you own a machine and you want to sell one back to us without the hassle of actually selling it yourself, you know, contact us at 833 MagnaWave, or you can email us at sales@mwpmf.com. Again, this is really cool. Comes with the strap. It's the lowest power spark chamber device, but still a high power unit.
What is the average maintenance for a spark chamber machine?
Okay, so I like to explain this like brakes on a car. Depending on how you drive your vehicle, you are going to need to have your brake pads replaced more often than somebody who doesn't drive it as much. So I like to say that it's, you know, it's not really time-based or hourly based. It's really about how you're running it. So if you are running your machine on full power all the time, so you're a farrier or you are a football player and you are treating your body at the strongest setting all day, then you're probably going to have it replaced more often, which would be about every 2 years. Sometimes people will be putting 500 hours on in the period of 2 or 3 months. That's like driving your car all day, every day, constantly. You're going to need to replace it. Have spark chamber maintenance done twice a year, sometimes 3 times. Okay, that's just if you're running your machine that much. It's just like anything, lasers, anything that you're using a lot. It's just going to wear down faster. I mean, that's just part of the, you know, how it works with the spark chamber device. Now, we recommend anywhere between 500 and 1,500 hours sending it in for a tune-up. Some people like to do that, some people don't. And what happens is, and a lot of people don't realize this, your machine will get stronger. Spark chamber devices actually get stronger over time. So they lose the ability to go lower. They lose the ability to turn down. So that's when you start realizing that it doesn't go as low as it used to go. But if it's still comfortable for you, it does not need to come in. If it starts getting to where you can't turn it down to a comfortable setting for you, that's when we recommend sending it in. So we've done a lot of changes to the spark chamber devices. The Max is having changes. The Pulse Pro and Julian are getting changes this year. Again, they're all going to be the same strength. None of that is changing. So if you just bought a machine, they are still going to be the same strength, still going to have the same functionality, but they are getting some changes to the maintenance and how those machines are built and function. So I think that it really is good that we are constantly innovating. And if you have a Pulse Pro or a Julian, and when we roll out the update on those machines, we will actually have a process for you to be able to get the newest model, so without having to buy a whole nother machine. So I'll talk about that later in another webinar, but just so that you're aware, our spark chamber devices do need service, just like brakes on a car. So anywhere between 500 and 1,500 hours, we recommend that you get the spark chamber serviced. But at that being said, if you're putting 200, 300 hours on a machine in a very short amount of time, like 30 or 60 days, you're probably going to need to get it serviced more often. That's like, you know, one person can drive, you know, 30,000 miles in a year. But if you're driving 30,000 miles in like 3 months, you're going to need more service than if you were driving that over a longer period of time. So that's just something to keep in mind. Again, we do have that 3-year and 7-year warranty. So all of those repairs and updates are covered. The only time that wouldn't be covered is if it was actual negligence on your part. So you would pay shipping. That's all you pay, shipping to and from the factory for that, you know, service the first 3 years. And then after that, let's say your spark chamber just bites the dust in 8 years, The most that you are ever going to spend to repair a MagnaWave machine that has, just maintenance issues is $700. So you are never going to spend more than $700 on a repair session from us. If you are active with us, we cover anything over that. So if you spend $8,000 with us and something happens to your machine and no fault of your own and you need it replaced, you need everything inside. I tell this story a lot. A trainer in New York City, when I first started working with my father, called, and he had a machine and it had been sitting in a barn for 2 years because he had some family issues. His wife had gotten sick and he wasn't able to use the machine. He had stopped training, and instead of going back to training, he said, Alane, I want to just run the MagnaWave for some of my friends who are trainers so I can work on my own schedule and part-time. He said, but it's not running, it's got these issues. Will you I'm going to send you a check for a new one. And at the time, this is the max. All we sold is $21,000. And I said, whoa. Why don't you send it in the factory? You're still within that 10-year warranty. And we sent it into the factory. He paid shipping there. It needed a lot replaced, almost everything. But it was general, just wearing out over time. They replaced all of that. The factory worked on it, got it back to him fairly quickly within 2 weeks. And he paid $700 plus shipping. So instead of paying $21,000, 7 years later, he was able to get almost a brand new machine in his old case for $700 in shipping costs, which was a great deal for him. And that's the type of service that we as a company want to provide. So we've been here, we're going to be here, we have that for you. Okay, so back to 2-plug machines. These are for our spark chamber devices and then the Maia, our digital device Maia. So I'm going to show you guys a little something. I told you a little bit earlier about the splitter that allows you to run 2 attachments at one time. We have taken this to a new level here, and we are taking pre-orders for a machine that I think is going to be almost a disruption to the PMF market. So I'm going to show it to you because I'm really excited. And if you follow me on Instagram, it's at a PEMFlife.com. No, at a PMF Life. That is my personal Instagram. If you follow me there, then you've probably seen this before because I do show it in my Instagram all the time. So this is the MagnaWave Maia, but it's the Maia Duo. I'm gonna let Tony try to zoom in, so I'm gonna hold it here. It, as you can see, has places for 2 machines. This is 2 separate Maias in one case. It currently only comes in this traveler case. We've been testing it for about 2.5 years. It's passed with flying colors, and it's just a really awesome device. It's digital. It is the closest digital device to this, which is more money, is $30,000, and this machine is, I would say, at least a third stronger than that device that's on the market. So this machine is stronger than any other digital device on the market, and it can independently run 2 attachments at the exact same time on different settings. So it just kicks butt. Excuse my French, but I love this machine. I'm gonna plug it in for you here so you can see. Again, it runs the 2-plug attachments. So if you have a Max machine or a current Maia Traveler or a Maia AT, then your attachment should work with this. And it can run, I have a large loop here, and it's kind of hard for me to see, and a butterfly loop, but I love this because I'm in a smaller space here, but it also has an hour meter on it, which a lot of people want. They want to know how much time is on their digital devices. Most digital devices do not have this, and we didn't put it on at first because the hour meter doesn't have, it's not like a spark chamber. The digital devices don't have that hour time that you need to reference for service. Where with this machine, a lot of people want that hour meter because they want to know if they're loaning their machine or renting it out or they're using it as business, they want to know what their average amount of time for treatments is. So that's really great that it has that. It has 5 and 10 minute settings. I don't know if anybody has any questions, I would love to answer them. I love this. For example, last night I treated myself and my son. I treated my back with the large loop, and my son treated his knee with the butterfly loop, and his setting was totally different than mine, and we were both comfortable and able to watch Finding Nemo 2 or whatever, Finding Dory. We watched that together and got a treatment. So all you moms out there, you know how great that is to be able to save time and take care of your children. So This is it. You could treat 2 separate areas on on livestock, on yourself, on a horse. You could run 2 Oasis PMF machines, PMF beds. So if you are not familiar with our full body mat, it has vibration, music. You could run 2 of these at the same, 2 of those Oasis PMF mats at the same time. So, or you could run 1 mat, Oasis mat with the vibration, plug it into the machine, and then treat a shoulder, a knee, a spot treat at the same time. So in terms of a business, this is a game changer for a business because you have the ability to cut treatment times, treat more accurately in a shorter amount of time, and it's digital. So that maintenance factor is just not there. Do we have any questions?
If someone wants to pre-order it, they need to email sales?
Yeah, sales@mwpmf.com. The machine separately, the machine is going to be, we're going to have $1,000 off if you pre-order, so it's going to be $24,950 is going to be the purchase price for this. Right now, that's a limited time only. The machine will go up in price after the initial pre-order period. It comes with a large loop and butterfly loop and a 3rd attachment that you can get. So you will get this, and then a mat or an XL wave wings, so or a long wire. So we have those 3 attachments for that $24,950. Comes with 1 certification, which covers human, horse, small animal. You can add another certification for $500. It's I expect these to be shipping in about a month. So if you want to go ahead and pre-order, you can. 4 to 6 weeks, you'll have this machine. And it's digital and awesome, and I love it. So if you are interested, sales@mwpemf.com. Cameron is upstairs just furious with me right now. Yeah, I love you too, Cameron. If you don't know, that's our sales director, and he's a team player, so he's going to get in the game. So again, pre-orders for the Maia Duo. I think I can run it. I think it's plugged in. So I'm just going to separate these coils out a little bit so I can show you. And I want to be very clear when we're talking about attachments. The large loop and the butterfly loop come with every single machine we sell. And so any price that you see on our website right now, starting at price, that is including 2 attachments. So that's every machine. And this is all my dad and I had for 10 years. I mean, this is it. This is the only 2 attachments we had. We use them for everything. I recommend always starting with these 2 attachments to learn. This is what the training is mostly taught with. You can do almost anything with these. It's kind of like riding a bike. You start with learning to pedal and turn, and then you might want to get some other gadgets and things to add to your bike. Once you know how to, you really need to use your machine. So again, if you're looking at an attachments, these 2 are the ones that come with the machines. So we're powered on here. I'm like real excited to show this live without it just being my Facebook or my Instagram followers. Again, if you want to learn, like, follow me behind the scenes here at MagnaWave. It's a PEMF Life at Instagram. So on Instagram. So first of all, I'm going to pick a setting of 10 minutes. And the dots are all the way up there showing the time. And I'm going to try, I don't know. So the dots count down for you. And then you just... every time I hear that clicking, I'm like Pavlov's dog. Like my mouth starts watering. Like I want to treat myself. It's amazing. The association. So I'm gonna turn it all the way up. This is pretty strong. I couldn't put this on my back right now. Okay, it would be way too strong for me to treat myself. That I'm just not comfortable with this setting. Again, this is an inconsistent wave. It's a digital device for $24,950. There is, I call this a disruption machine because this is the type of thing that is going to change the game for digital devices. If you are spending $30,000 for a digital device that weighs 85 pounds, you are buying an old system, okay? There is no reason to spend that kind of money on a machine that you can't even lift into your car. The beautiful thing about this is it snaps. It's in this waterproof case or water-resistant case. You can carry this onto an airplane if it's in the overhead bin. I've taken it all over the world and will be. So it's a really awesome, and it's got a computer inside, like we've said before, and that computer, when it goes through TSA, 9 times out of 10 doesn't even flag them. So do we have any questions?
No, you've answered
okay.
for them.
Okay, I'm going to put this on my lap and turn it down a little bit. And then I'm going to start the butterfly loop. One of the things to really be careful with when you have a digital machine is don't ever put the loop on top of the machine while it's running. This is a computer, like I've said before, and magnetic fields aren't great for, high-powered magnetic fields aren't great for computers. So just like your cell phone, whoopsie, good call. Just like with your cell phone, you don't want to put the attachment directly on it. Don't ever have the machine running and put it on it, move it over to the side. So again, I put it on 10 minutes. And you can hear these are running at 2 totally different settings. I love this machine, y'all. It's amazing. It's a great machine. If you are running a business, now if you have, again, this is the same strength as our regular Maia that comes in the all-terrain, the traveler case like this, and the office case. That machine is $20,950 for $4,000 more right now. You could pre-order this. Okay, that is a really great deal. Okay, so if you are looking at getting a second machine or you're looking at buying a PMF device, there is literally no device like it. And the cool thing is you can hit synchronize here and have them run on the same. I'm gonna try to do it. I think I have to reset it. Turn it all the way back down. I'm going to put it on synchronize. So what I'm doing right now on synchronize is it's automatically moving them up and it's running them at the exact same setting, but at full power. So cool. So you have the ability to run them together at full power, out on the same synchronicity, and then you also have the ability to run them completely separate. 5 and 10 minute settings. Again, this is just a game changer for anybody who's wanting to run a business or add to their business. You could treat a shoulder, elbow, head.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh, my baby would love it if we sang that. So again, this is the Maia Duo. It will be on the website in about a week. We are taking pre-orders though, so if you would like to pre-order, it's sales at MWPMF. It has an introductory price, so the price will be going up within the next 4 to 6 weeks. So again, it comes with the large loop, butterfly loop, and a third attachment. So it'll come with either a mat. You can decide what that third attachment is. It's a 2-plug unit, so if you have a Max machine currently or a Maia machine currently and you'd like to run these together, you can. And it's just really awesome. Now, in theory, people have been asking me if you could run the splitter too. I wouldn't recommend doing that. There's absolutely no reason to do that. You're stretching the power out. You're stressing the machine out. With this machine, you don't need the splitter. So this is one of the first really full power duo units. Now, we also have the Vesta Duo, which also does this, but it's at a smaller, how do I say this, like a smaller setting. It's more like the Semi 5. The Vesta Duo is like 2 Semi 5s, but it doesn't run as independently as the Maia Duo. Do we have any questions?
No. A question we already answered. How can it run an Oasis mat?
Yes, so it can run the, there's the Wave Oasis and the Vibration Oasis. Those are our 2 types of mats, full body mats that MagnaWave carries. Let me tell you a little bit about those. The Vibration Oasis is strictly vibration. It comes with binaural beats, which is music to help with brain entrainment, help with sleep, stress, all of that. If you get a Vibration Oasis, then you would run the attachments on the body spot treating. The Wave Oasis mat is a actual plug into a PMF device. It runs with any 2-plug machine can run the Wave Oasis. We recommend the Pulse Pro and up to run the Wave Oasis. This can run 2 of them at the same time. So with little to no space, super easy to move around. So you will have the vibration, the PMF plugged directly into the machine, the bed directly into the machine. That full body treatment comes with headphones and that binaural beats music that is puts the brain in those alpha, beta, theta waveforms to help with sleep, relaxation, wellness, depression. I have seen amazing results with the binaural beats, the vibration, the PMF when treating someone with depression. It is it's incredible the way that when you put the mind and body together and you really do put your cell phone down and you have a treatment and you get that vibration, that full body vibration and that PMF therapy, and you really take your brain, what I like to call the monkey in my brain, and turn it off and listen to that music and let your mind and body kind of synchronize, the way that healing is just so much more efficient. So, there's a lot to be said about believing and having your brain on the same page as your body. And I think in today's world, we miss that. I think a lot of people, they don't put their phones down. They're not in the moment. And using this type of machine with the bed, the vibration, you can also run one bed and then spot treat a knee, a shoulder, a back. We had Art Still. He's a sports ball player. He's an NFL Hall of Famer, and we had him here the other day. He immediately left with the vibration, the Wave Oasis. He loves it. He hooks his Pulse Pro up to it. That's what Art has. And then he spot treats afterwards. So I think if you're looking at getting a full body system for a clinic, if you're a doctor, chiropractor, or let's just say that you want to treat your own horses and you want to use this for your family. We have a great video of Rion, or a picture of Rion Juarez, hi Rion, and her husband. They spent Valentine's Day on their Wave Oases, being run by their 2 Pulse Pros. I love that picture. That's the way, self-care is so important. Any other questions?
Not right now.
Okay, we are not currently renting this machine, okay? So we are taking pre-orders and it will ship in about 4 to 6 weeks. Once we get enough stock built up and we have them in, we will start a rental program that could be anywhere from 6 months to a year. So, but we do have that 30-day money-back guarantee where you will just pay, if you return the machine and you've used it for 30 days, all you would pay is a restocking fee. And that's for all of our machines. I want to talk a little bit about rentals really quickly. The Maia Duo aside, I want to talk about renting machines. We do rent the units within the United States. Currently, we rent machines out for anything under $10,000 as a 1-month rental. Anything over $10,000 is a 3-month rental. And the reason that we do that is because we look at the under $10,000 machines as personal use machines. You're going to know within 3 to 4 weeks if you love it and it's working for you. With the larger machines over $10,000, those are our business use machines, and those are the ones that people are trying to build a business. Now, are you going to be profitable in 3 months? No. But are you going to be able to see what kind of response you're getting, start getting some regular customers? Yes. So that's the idea between the 1-month and 3-month options. Something that's very unique to MagnaWave is 100%, and let me repeat that, 100% of everything you spend on a rental towards us goes to your machine. So if you rent a Maia machine today and you rent it for 3 months, 100% of that rental cost comes off the purchase price, and you will get a brand new machine with your rental. Now, we really try to do brand new machines with almost every single rental. We want you to keep the machine that you're going to own. We want you to rent the machine you're going to own. A lot of times, though, if we don't have a new one in stock, we'll let you know, like, hey, we have a demo, or we have a in-house machine that we could send you to begin your rental. But if you purchase, again, 100% comes off, and you would get a brand new machine at time of purchase. So there are also some incentives in there if you're renting to pay off early if you know you want the machine. So if you currently are renting, talk to your product specialist about that. So, okay. One of the things that we're going to launch beginning at MagnaCon is a half-price rental for any practitioners that are looking to purchase their second machine. So if you are a MagnaWave certified practitioner and you are up to date on your certification every 2 years, you're with us, you're coming to your education, we are allowing those people to rent machines like a standard rent, a brand new unit. I'm not talking about loaners. I'm talking about a brand new unit for you to use in your business or at your home at half the price that the regular public would pay, so that if you decide to purchase it, you can do that very easy and without as much money up front. So if you're interested in that program, we're going to be launching it at MagnaCon. Feel free to do sales at mwpmf.com if you have questions about how that is going to work. But if you own a machine and you're looking at, I want to get something else, but I don't know what unit to get, this is a great time to ask because I'm available. So if you have a machine from us, and you're like, or you have a machine from some other company even, and you're looking to get your second machine, please let me know right now because I can help you get the best machine for you. One of the things we do here at MagnaWave is we don't oversell you. If we don't think that you need a Maia or a $20,000 unit, then we're not going to sell it to you. We are going to tell you the truth, shoot you straight and say, you know what, you really only need a semi 5. Like, I appreciate that you want to spend that type of money, but you might not need it. And that would be a good time to rent it and see if it meets your needs. And then again, 100% of that rental comes off the purchase price. If you are outside of the United States and you would like to rent a machine from us, what we are currently doing is we are selling those machines to you at full price to get it into your country, which is what we have to do legally for you to get a machine through the border. At the end of that rental, you can, at the end, or when you purchase the machine, you have it for 60 days. If you decide that you don't want the unit, you can return it to us and we will refund the rental amount to you. Everything less the rental amount. Wow, that didn't make any sense. So if you buy a machine for $12,950, our Pulse Pro unit, we ship it to you wherever you are in the world. You say, look, it's been 45 days. I don't think that this one is the one for me and I want to upgrade, or, something else in my life has happened and now I'm not able to run a business. I'm going to send it back to you clean, in working order with all the attachments. Within that 60-day period, you pay the shipping, get it back to us. We will refund everything to you but the standard rental fee that it would be for that Maia or that Pulse Pro. So it's just like renting in a way. You are putting more money up, but in the end, you could keep it, or if you do want to return it and get something different, we can work that out as well. So it's a great way for you to try a PMF device, a MagnaWave PMF device, without that full commitment right away. So we will do that for anyone outside of the country for 60 days. That's a 30-day return policy within the United States, because we do offer rentals here. So if you're renting, after your rental even, you have another 30 days to make sure that it's the machine for you. And we will refund everything less the restocking fee and what you paid to rent. So it's a really great way for anybody outside of the United States to try our equipment. And again, I recommend digital devices if you're outside of the United States. But that being said, we have Pulse Pros, Julian, and Maxes all over the world. So if you're not afraid of shipping it back for maintenance to the United States, then there is absolutely no reason why you can't get a smart chamber device. Any questions on that? Chris?
No.
That's right. He's like,
I've got some other stuff going too. Working on, don't forget to log into the portal. And if you have questions, send us emails.
Okay, log into the portal. So let's talk, what does that mean? Recently, a lot of people have been commenting in the certified group, the Facebook group, about looking for practitioners near them. So we have 2 ways for you to find a practitioner. If you are new to MagnaWave and you just want to try it, okay, I recommend that you try it. You have nothing to lose. You go to MagnaWavePMF.com and you go to find a practitioner. It's a yellow button right there on every page, basically. You click that button, you put in your information, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring the map directly to your area. It's going to show you everyone around you. It's going to email you a list of the people that you were matched with, and it's going to email the first person, the closest person to you, and say this person is looking for a treatment. That way you can very easily get matched up and get a treatment very quickly. We will also follow up with you and make sure you got that treatment and make sure that you got matched. So go to that. If you are a practitioner and you're like, my cousin is in Sarasota, Florida, and she wants a treatment, what do? You go to MagnaWavePMF.com. There is a button at the top that says practitioner login or portal login. Go there. It's your email address. You have the password in your email. If you don't have the password, all you do is hit forgot password, and it will send you a new one. So put your email in and do forgot password. But we have emailed those out to everybody. It is, people change emails and stuff. So what you might want to double check all your inboxes. But you log in there, and that form that is on the page that you are looking for using the map disappears. So our practitioners can search that form, that map that shows everybody in the world without actually filling that form out every single time. All you have to do is log in and then save the password to your computer or browser or your cell phone, because it does that now. Cell phones will save your password so that every time you come to the site, you automatically log in and new pages appear for our practitioners. All of the marketing materials that we offer are there for you to download and print. You can log into the training. You can register a lead for commissions. You can get personalized links to all of our products so that you can sell those to family, friends that you recommend, or put them on your own website. So again, we are in phase 2 of the website redo, and that practitioner portal is getting a huge facelift. You are going to love it. I promise. I know change is difficult when you're used to something, but I promise that this is a really, really, really cool new system that we're working on to help you guys if you're building a business, or if you just want to do treatments at home and you have questions about what to do here, or how to treat this, or you want to rewatch all the videos, they're there for you. So log into the website, use the map. I appreciate that you guys want to comment in the certified practitioner group. That is an option, but it's not the best option, because if someone's not on Facebook at that minute, or they don't get on Facebook that day, they're not going to see your post. So and there's so many posts in there, which I love. I mean, we're over 1,000 practitioners in there. It's been there. It is the longest PMF group on Facebook. There is no other PMF group that's been there as long. I believe it's been up for almost 9 years. So you have the ability to go in there and search any type of post that my dad, me, veterinarians, chiropractors, doctors, practitioners have posted over the last 9 to 10 years. It is a wealth of information, and there's just some really great supportive people in there. So if you are MagnaWave certified and you're not in the Facebook group, get on it. You can search it on Facebook and join that group. But also make sure you use the services that we have for you, because we're working really, really hard to build this network of resources for our practitioners, which is free. When we want to make sure that you know that it's there, because it's useless for us to spend this time and this money to build this if you don't know that it's there. Make sure that you're listed on our map. Again, log into the website, go to that map, search your area, make sure that your listing is there, your information is correct, so that we can keep that up to date. So let's talk a little bit about supplements and why do we sell supplements? What are they? And besides just PMF, what do we do? So one of the things that Pat and I have really worked hard on is finding products that we believe in, that we take ourselves, and that we seriously believe in, that can help people. We don't just sell things that because somebody asked us to, because we would have a million things on the Facebook or on our website. So one of the things I'm going to start with is MagnaWave water. This is, if you've heard of colloidal silver, this is not that, but it does something very similar. It has a very small amount of silver in the water, and it's actually bonded to the water molecule. So it's 1 part per million of silver. This is a concentrated batch. We sell these on our website, and if you are a practitioner of ours, you do get a 20% discount. We sell these you will have links to share these with people, but the amazing thing, this can be put in a nebulizer. This can be put in any type of vaporizer in your house. It could be, you can drink it. And my favorite thing to do with it is I put this in the water jug that's in my kitchen for my entire family. I put it in my dog's bowl. I put it in my cat's water. It keeps the water clean and fresh, but it also helps with oxygenation and helps build their immune system. So that's really important. If you're looking for that supplement to really keep yourself healthy, especially right now with the viruses that are going around, this is a really great thing to add to your wellness regimen. We totally believe in it. And you can also put it in a spray bottle. We do sell those. And if you are treating livestock, humans, or horses, or small animals that have open wounds, this is an incredible way to help with infection. So you could spray it on an open wound that may be reddening, have some issues with healing. You spray this and then you treat with this. And I promise you, you will be amazed by how well it will help. So all that we're doing here is helping the immune system do what it wants to do. And sometimes it can get a little clogged up. And this is what the MagnaWave water, again, certified practitioners get a 20% discount. Okay, any questions about MagnaWave? And y'all are making me talk today. Okay, so then this is C60. I love this stuff. So we sell this in a soft gel like you see here with the black seed oil. And we also sell it in a dropper that you can use that has avocado oil, any type of, a lot of people don't like the dropper because you can taste that oil a little bit more. C60 is incredibly, how do I explain this? What it is basically is a supplement that helps the body with anti-aging, I guess is the best way to put it. We do have people who've taken this and their hair has literally gone from gray to black after a year of taking this. My father took it. He was pre-diabetic. he did not change his diet, and he started taking this and he continued to use the MagnaWave, and within 6 months he went back to the doctor and all of his pre-diabetic symptoms were gone. The doctor was like, what have you done? And that's when he was like, we're selling this. So the C60 oil, we have a lot of information on our website about this. We sell this in groups of 5. It's just really an awesome supplement to add to your regimen. If you come into the MagnaWave clinic to get treatments, we do recommend that you take these after you treat. It helps get the uptake of minerals in your body. So if you've used PMF before, you realize that it does detox your body sometimes. And with that, you want to make sure that what you're replacing into your body is healthy stuff. So always take your vitamins, minerals, and adding this is only going to help with that. As always, if you are in any type of way changing your diet or you're taking a supplement, always consult your physician. That goes for this and this. I am not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. I do recommend that you do your research, you talk to your medical professionals, and if you're okayed by them, try it. It's definitely worth it. There is no glaring side effects with either of these. My child accidentally got into this and drank this the other day. She's just healthier for it. So it's not going to cause any type of issues. This silver is not going to turn you blue. You obviously want to keep this away from children unless otherwise directed by their medical professional. But this is a really great nanoparticle to add to what you're already doing with PMF. Okay, now we're going to talk about Voxx. So if you have not been, check out MagnaSocks.com. I went and met with Dr. Oz last year. I'm going back to meet with Dr. Oz here in a few months. And when I was there, I met an incredible man named Stan, who is coming to MagnaCon again this year. Stan and I became fast friends. And now I had heard of Voxx before. I had actually even purchased a few pairs, but I really didn't know how amazing this was until I spoke with Stan. It has what's considered, what is the term that I'm looking for? It's some type of like nano built-in technology, and I've actually seen this type of technology. There is a patch that some celebrities are selling now, and they actually have the patch, and for one patch it's $175. It is based on the exact same type of science as this, except this is unique and proprietary to Voxx. It has, we've heard incredible stories from people about children with ADHD, blood flow, all types of incredible stories. If you use Voxx or you purchase some at MagnaCon and you have great results, please share them below for people. Again, you can learn more at MagnaSocks.com. They have them in these really cool smaller ones. They also have even smaller than this for like the athletic wear. And then if you have an elderly family member, a senior, or you have blood flow issues yourself, this sock is great for them because it's not too tight. I would recommend purchasing one of these socks today, MagnaSocks.com, and trying it, okay? You have absolutely, and I say this a lot with MagnaWave, you have nothing to lose. This is either gonna help you or you're gonna stay the same. So put it on, give it a shot. It really does. It helps with balance and coordination. I actually gave a pair to my brother. Didn't really tell him what it was, took the tag off, gave it to him. He got a couple pairs, and a couple days later he comes over and he's like, Alane, is this crazy? But I feel like my balance is better when I'm wearing those socks you gave me. Like, I feel steadier on my feet. And he had no clue. So there was no way in his brain that he could tell himself that that's what's happening. He didn't know what they were. He thought they were a really cool pair of socks to wear with his really cool sneakers because he is a sneaker lover. So I recommend trying these. My children wear them. My husband wears them. I wear them. MagnaSocks.com. It's just a great thing to use in between PMF treatments too. The more things that you can use, the more modalities that are complementary to what you're already doing, the better. No therapy is a one-stop shop. It's just not. So you still need massage, you still need chiropractic, but if you can make those sessions last longer, you can make the benefits from those modalities last longer, then why not, right? So this is great specifically for any seniors or people with blood flow issues in your life. They also have this really cool patch that you can wear for 24 hours. If you place it on the inside of your forearm, it really helps with, I feel like calming me down, which is something I always need, and putting it in, really steadying myself and bringing me in for concentration. So this is a drug-free, non-invasive, no chemicals, immediate benefits, easy to use, comfortable, non-conspicuous, affordable, and water-resistant option. So again, magnasocks.com, go check them out. Stan will be at MagnaCon this year, June, 10th through the 12th?
Yes.
June 10th through the 12th, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It is the largest PMF conference in the world. It is our 4th year. Yes? 5th year?
5th year.
5th year. Wow. That's amazing. It's our 5th year. We are doing a lot of great new stuff. What we're adding this year is we have some of the same speakers coming back with new information. We are adding an entire livestock education. So you will hear from professionals who are using this on livestock, cows, pigs, horses, well, not cows and pigs. And then we do have a whole equine training like we do every year. We will have an athlete-focused active treatment session. So Dr. Dreesen talked a little bit about this a few years ago at MagnaCon. What is active treatments? What does it mean? Active treatment is actually moving your elbow. Say you have elbow pain or frozen shoulder, movement while treating. We're going to educate you on why you should do that, when you should do the results for that. It's really amazing because a lot of people that are stubborn, and if you're a certified practitioner with us, you may have noticed that some people are a little bit harder to get that first initial result for, specifically if they have long-term chronic issues. It's, muscles have memory, cells have memory. It's really hard with 1 or 2 treatments to kind of rewire the body to realize that it's feeling better. If you have a tough nut to crack, I guess, like that, I would recommend trying active treatments, coming to MagnaCon to learn more about them. We're going to talk to, again, NFL player, Art Still. We have some other athletes, PGA professionals coming to talk about how they've used active treatments in benefiting their performance and their aftercare. So again, that will be at MagnaCon. If you want to learn more about that, coming here to see us June 10th through the 12th. It is MagnaCon, MagnaConPEMF.com. You could get your tickets. You could get your hotel room there. The cool thing about this is MagnaCon is that we don't just educate you, because we do that. Your brain is going to be so full when you leave there. You have so many ideas that you'll be amazed. But we also have a really good time. We show you around the city of Louisville. We take you to Churchill Downs for dinner on Millionaires Row. It's just a really great experience to meet like-minded, positive people who are interested in benefiting themselves and their family and their businesses. We really like to keep people like ourselves around, and you're really going to see a great experience on how to educate yourself, how other people are doing their business. We have Shannon Poulafron and Jody coming this year. They are sisters. They have been running this business, their MagnaWave business, since I think 2 or 3 years after my father started the company. They have they've overcome hurdles. They've overcome all sorts of people saying negative things about the therapy, to negative things about any type of competition that you may have come across. Shannon and Jody have not only done it and seen it, they've overcome it. And they're going to give us an entire business education. We're going to talk about pricing. We're going to show you all the machines, all the new models. And this is not just for certified practitioners. If you are just interested in learning more about PMF and MagnaWave, it is open to the public. We start the day off on Wednesday with PMF MagnaWave 101 and also Machines 101, so you get that really good basis. Even if you feel like you're an expert, I recommend attending all those classes. And then we go all the way to Friday, where we do actual treatments on humans, horses, small animals, and hopefully a pig. I'm working on getting livestock in for that training, so you will actually see a live treatment being done, get to ask questions. And then we have a really, really fun party afterwards. And this is a tip for anybody, the 100 or so plus people who've already bought your tickets. You start looking for a really awesome Halloween costume, because we did the Roaring 20s last year, and it was, we should have done it this year because it's, 2020. But anyways, we are going to do MagnaWave this year. We have really big prizes to give away for the best costume. So get ready. A few years ago, in I think 2017 or 2018, we did a MagnaWave hashtag where people dressed up in their costumes and did treatments. It was a lot of fun. We're going to kind of take that spirit and do a Halloween in June with costumes, live music. We have a really awesome band. It's just a really great time. So if you're looking to have fun, meet new people, learn about Voxx, again, MagnaSocks.com, learn about everything to do with MagnaWave, and as well about our supplements and the supplement lines that we carry, then this is just a really great experience to expand your business and or start, a business or, just a healthy regimen at home. So those two websites are MagnaSocks.com. And I'll put that in a link on our website in a blog post today. And then MagnaConPEMF.com. And I want to tell you, for the price of the ticket, you get a lot. We feed you every single day. We transport you to Churchill Downs for dinner. It does not just cover the education. We really spoil you with this ticket. You get all the education, you get all the extras, and we give away thousands of dollars worth of swag. We give away thousands of dollars worth of attachments. It is an excellent opportunity to really get some cool stuff if you're interested. And if you're due for recertification in 2020, we do have classes available there that you can get your recertification at MagnaCon. And you can also get your new ID badges printed there as well. So it's a really great experience. Any questions? I'm getting parched. If you have a last minute question, please ask it now. I want to make sure that I'm answering any questions that you guys may have. If you're new, please don't be afraid. Ask in the comments.
Okay.
Nothing? Okay, so we'll wrap it up. I think we're done. Okay, it was great to talk to you all today. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m., my dad does this, office hours. Thank you for letting me sit in. I hope I didn't bore you too much. We'll be putting the Maia Duo up on the website within the next 2 weeks. If you have questions, 833 MagnaWave, sales@mwpmf.com. Oh wait, Chris is telling me to wrap it up, but really quickly, if you go to the Our Team page, is that the page? Yes. Our Team, where our pictures are?
Yes.
You can, if you want to have a conversation with me, or just, have a phone call with me directly, or you want to talk to Cameron Rush, our sales director, go to that page, Our Team on MagnaWavePMF.com. You click on my picture. There's a link where you can schedule a phone call with me. So I have availability every single week pretty much. So 15-minute phone call. You want to just chat, ask me, questions directly. Check it out, MagnaWavePMF.com, Our Team. Schedule your call. Thank you for joining me for office hours, and be well.